mods are finally making their way to WWE 2K26, and today's video is a tutorial on how to get custom Titantrons into your WWE 2K26, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the path and system is a little bit different from how I done it in 2K25, and I've done a modding tutorial for 2K25, and it helped a lot of people, so I wanted to do it again. If at any point in this video you do get confused, feel free to pause the video, go back, rewatch it, or also leave a comment down below. I will reply. We also have a Discord link in the description. You can join our Discord. We have a 2K26 channel. Feel free to ask there. If you need any extra help, maybe I can jump in a call with you and stuff like that to further help you. I'm more than happy to do that. This video is going to be split into two parts, ladies and gentlemen. The first half of this video is if you already have graphics from 2K25 or other WWE games, and it's just how to implement them into your game nice and easy. The second half of this video is going to show an in-depth tutorial on how to actually make a Titantron, the dimensions and stuff like that, on how to download the Titantron, how to convert it, and how to then get it into your game as well. So we're going to do one from one I already have from 2K25, and then a fresh one from a brand new Titantron made in our Discord. Before we dive in, speaking of our Discord, ladies and gentlemen, this channel is the hub of the #1 eFed on YouTube, Regents Pro Wrestling. If you want to join RPW, become a YouTube member and join our Discord. It's just a one-time payment, and then you're locked in, ladies and gentlemen. The #1 eFed on YouTube, we have such amazing superstars. We have an amazing community, incredible storylines, drama, 3 shows a week, plus pay-per-views. If you are a wrestling fan, you don't need the game. If you have the game, you can create your own superstar. If you don't have the game, we have people that can create it for you. In your character, in your promos, cutting promos, feeling like a WWE superstar. It is so much fun. We've been going for 5 years now, and it is incredible. So if you want to join RPW, join the Discord, and I can help you out a bit further with that. But today is all about modding. But first things first, I've split my screen into 2 different parts, ladies and gentlemen. Over here on the right-hand side, these are my 2K26, my updated Titantrons. Over on the left, I have all my 2K25 ones, and basically what I've been doing all morning is converting my 2K25 ones into 2K26. But first thing you're going to need is to become a Patreon member to the Discovery Patreon. I might leave that link in the description if I remember. I always say that and then I forget, but I will try my best. So become a Patreon member. I think it's like £4 a month or something like that. And you can download Meta to Release Build from their Discord. Once you download it, right-click it. With WinRAR, you just extract here, and it will make this file here. Once you have this file, you can see meta.editor inside the file. I have a quick link down here. So I'm going to open up Meta and show you what it looks like. You'll see .discovery editor will open, and this is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it might say that you have to choose your file location. Click on this folder top left and choose your file location. Of course, we're on 2K26. And this has a bunch of stuff. This has Arena Manager, Arena Toolkit, Show Manager, Belt Manager, Character Manager, Motion Manager, Match Manager, Movie Manager, which is what we're using, SDB, and Weapon and Prop. I've not used anything apart from the Movie Manager yet, so that is what we are focusing on. I can't zoom this in. I might zoom in during editing because it might be a bit small for you to see, but hopefully you can see everything. So we're going to open up Movie Manager by double-clicking it, and it opens up this new little window. I'm going to put it full screen, and you can see, actually I'm not going to put it full screen. I think it's easier to see if it's not full. You can see it has the superstars' names here on the left, and it has what type it is. So if it's a Titantron, a banner, an apron, and stuff like that. Now, here's what you have to do. I'm going to zoom these in so you can see. Let's say, for example, I want to change Kurt Angle, right? I want to change Kurt Angle's Titantron. Now, in your directory of 2K26, as you can see here, this is where I save 2K26. You open that file up, and these are the files that I have. Now, when you have Discovery downloaded, you will get a Discovery folder in your 2K26 root directory. Also, make sure you make a mods folder. As you can see, 37.9 gig already. This is where you bake your trons. These are all my trons. It is heavy. This is 37 gigs. As you can see, I have a lot of mods, a lot of graphics already in. I think for 2K25, my movies came to about 60 gig, which is not too bad. I'm pretty sure for 2K24, it was like 200 gig. I went crazy with mods in 2K24. We calmed it down for a bit in 2K25, but they do take up a lot of space. Just be wary of that. So make your Discovery folder. Go into Discovery Movies 1, then Movies, then make the folder called SS, And then in SS, this is where you have all of your folders. Now, we have Kurt Angle here. We have all these different superstars. I've just copied these from 2K25 to 2K26. Now, if you don't have 2K25 or you've never modded before, don't you worry, I'm going to help you out. In the discovery, open up Character Manager. There might be an easier way to do this. I don't know. Again, this is just my knowledge based on old 2K games. But let's say I want to change Kurt Angle's Titantron. I want to update it. Type in Kurt Angle, and here you will see the main ID and the wrestler ID. It is 105, okay? So because it's 105, now I know how to format it. So it's the wrestler ID first, as you can see, 105, then underscore, then their first name. It might be Kurt, it might be Booker. If they only have one name, like JBL, it's just JBL, their one name. Like Lita is just Lita, as you can see top right there. So it's their first name, underscore second name, if they have one, like The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, whatever, underscore, and then 2025. Now, I have noticed for some of them, like CM Punk, I had to update to 2026. So some of them, it might be trial and error. I've updated a few. Roman Reigns as well. I think it's current superstars or maybe change superstars you have to update. I don't really know what causes you to update or not. It's just something I've been tinkering with all this morning. But Kurt Angle, because he's an old superstar, not active right now, it is 105 underscore Kurt underscore Angle underscore 2025. In that folder, we have our Titantron and our stage. These are Bink 2 videos. Again, the second half of this video, I'm going to show you how to actually get these Bink 2 videos. So if you don't know how to get these specific files, hold on to the second half of this video. I will add chapters also so you can easily find the part of the video you need. I will come to that later. For now, it's just if you already know the basics of modding. So we have the Bink 2 video. If you double click it, it will play the Titantron. This is Drew Payne's Titantron, obviously, you know, made based off Joe Hendry. I will show you his full entrance layer. It's absolutely amazing. But there's his Titantron. There's no audio in ours. We have our audio implemented separately via the Sound Factory. I might make a video on the Sound Factory too, but that's not what this is about. So we have our Titantron. We have Kurt Angle in there. Now, with Movie Manager, we have to go to Kurt Angle, like this, and then you will find all the different types. So Titantron, you have banner, apron, stage. I've never changed the banner, apron, and barricade. I mean, I might this year, but I focus on the Titantron and stage. I think that's the main part you see. BK2 path, you need to click on change, and then you need to find your Kurt Angle folder, so Kurt Angle, and your Titantron. So you link your Titantron BK2 path to the Titantron in your thing, and then stage, you do the same. You double click on stage. Up here, you have this little save button. You click on save, it will save. And then one more step, up here in .discovery again, outside of Mod Manager, you have a bake button. You click on bake, it opens up this little archive bake button. Now, I named it movie. These are my movies. If I need to do another one for characters, I'll add another one. But for now, I'm just doing movies. You make sure your file that you are saving to goes to your movies 1. So discovery underscore movies 1. And then you just click on this big blue button and it will start to bake all your movies. If you only have 1 or 2 in, boom, it'll be done like that. I have a few in 511, as you can see. So it does take a while. Ladies and gentlemen, as this is doing in the background, as you can see here, I highly recommend getting involved in RPW. This is the promos channel, and you can see people love cutting promos, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is in character on their superstars, and it is such a fun thing. Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here on this channel. If you are even a little bit of a wrestling fan, which I guess you are if you're watching this, I can't recommend RPW enough. We have a spreadsheet as well with all the history of RPW. In fact, I can show you this, ladies and gentlemen. I can show you the spreadsheet. As you can see right here, all at the spreadsheet, every superstar gets their very own page. Drew Payne, who we just showed his Titantron, you can click on his name and it actually shows his own personal page. You can get your own personal page, ladies and gentlemen. Your win-loss record, all your championships held, all the history. His first match was 2022. That is all recorded. We have special cards that we make as well. Honestly, I can't recommend RPW enough, ladies and gentlemen. Big plug to Regents Pro Wrestling. This is who we are. Everyone gets their own custom Titantron. You can make your own, or we have people that do that. Logos, music, anything you want for your character, you can have in RPW. Make sure you join, become a YouTube member to sign your contract, one-time payment, and then join our Discord if you have any more questions, ladies and gentlemen. That's my plug done, and that is the bake done. As you can see, bake movie successful, perfect timing. Now all you have to do is open up the game. Open the game, it should show this if you have the simple hook enabled. They also have that in the .discovery channel. Just download that and put it in your root directory. It says waiting. It should say, there we go, loaded mods movie.cak, and then the game will load. You can move this archive bacon off your screen so you don't need it. And let's go have a look. So we done Kurt Angle's Titantron. Let's go see if Kurt Angle's Titantron is now in the game. Correctly, we should see our custom Titantron. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Do you believe in Drew Payne, ladies and gentlemen? There he is, and there is his custom Titantron. Just like that. And I've done a few others. If I go to, I know Triple H is one that I've done. So if I go to Triple H, you can see there is another one of our custom Titantrons. That is Leo's right there. It'll say Leo in a second. There we go. We've done Batista. I know as well. There is Brandon Bomb's Batista. We've done a lot. So you can go through them. You can see which ones you've done. Austin Theory, I changed to, I think that's Chase Cruz, or that's someone, no, B&B, I think. Let's see. I believe. Is it going to say B&B? Eventually, there we go, B&B. So that's how simple it is, ladies and gentlemen. You go through and you update as much as you want. There's the RPW logo right there. So there we go. So you get your folders sorted, you get the correct formatting for your folders, and then in Movie Manager, you just link the Titantron and stage to the correct Titantron and stage, and then you are good to go. And now I'm going to show you how to do Titantrons fully, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have any knowledge on Trons. As you can see, Gore is one of our Titantron makers. He's made a couple Trons here. Giovanni Sinclair, Dion Harris has his own. Jitendra Khan, our first ever Indian superstar, has his own as well. New Trons right here at the top of my downloads. Haley Calco, I'm going to rename this one Giovanni Sinclair, just so I know. Jitendra Khan and Dion Harris. So basically, all you have to do is get an MP4 video. The dimensions of your Trons have to be 1280 by 720, as you can see right there. You can make your Tron however you want. Again, if you join RPW, we have custom Tron makers. If you're making your own, you can have a download a YouTube video. Like if you're making, you know, a lot of people use like real life Titantrons, like updated Titantrons. Just find their Titantron video and download it from YouTube. Make sure it's 1280 by 720. Your video in the correct dimensions. You will need Bink downloads, Bink video downloads, the rad video tools. Click on this download link right here. Again, I'll try leave it link in the description. Once you do, you can open up rad video tools, and this is how you actually Bink your Tron. So these are all my stages, as you can see. If I go to downloads, have our 4 new Trons. So I'm going to start with Haley Calco. You click on your video in your downloads and you click on Bink it, ladies and gentlemen. You need to make sure your width and height is changed down here, 2048 by 1024. You also need to change the title. It will say .bik, do double backspace, and then K2. So it should be whatever Tron you want it to be called. I'm going to just name it Haley Calco .bk2, and then you click on Bink, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it'll go through that process. It can take a few minutes, as you can see, remaining 5 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever. It'll go through the binking process, ladies and gentlemen. It does use a lot of your CPU processing power. So again, you might need not like a beefy PC, but just make sure your PC can actually handle binking in the background. And that will convert your MP4 into the format of BK2, which is the actual format you need for, 2K to actually read that it is a new Titantron. So I'm going to let that go in the background, and I will come back when it is done. Actually, with that is binking in the background, ladies and gentlemen, that is only for the Titantron. I want to show you how to get the stages done, the actual mini-trons done. So I've opened up DaVinci Resolve. This is my editing tool. I use this to edit videos and everything. So whatever editor you have, Photoshop, DaVinci, or whatever, you can use that. Now, this is DaVinci. I actually have a template that I had for the stages of 2K25. If you want this image, because you have to, as you can see here, if I do this, you have to make sure all of your videos are like lined up, if that makes sense, with each of these specifics. So like NXT desk middle, desk minitron right, you have to make sure you have a specific one there and one there. So I have multiple down here. I'm not going to show you the exact editing process of having to like copy and paste that. It's just lining them up with this template. If you want this template, join my Discord. Either DM me on Discord. I've sent this to a bunch of people that found my 2K25 video, or I could just send it in my actual Discord. So if you want this template, which is the same for 2K26, feel free to ask me on Discord. So I am going to find my downloads. We just done Haley Calco, so I'm going to add her into the side here. I'm going to find Haley Calco, which is here. I'm going to click that. Then here, I'm going to click, and I'm going to click slash, which I've set it up. So if I click slash, it just replaces those videos, and it just makes it easier for me to quickly do stages because I can quickly replace them like that. So now, Haley Calco stage will look like that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to click on finish. I'm going to call it Haley Stage, and I save it in my RPW Titantrons folder. You need to make sure the resolution of this is 2048 by 2048, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm going to render that like that. That should only take a couple seconds. And while that is going, I'm going to show you where it goes to. RPW, then we have Titantrons. And then here it is. I have all of my done Titantrons. Again, some of these are from 2K24, so the stages are a little bit different, but these are all of my stages that I've done, and this is my new one. Now, when that is done, you need to bink that as well. So find your Titantrons, click on Haley, click bink. Again, this one needs to be 2048 by 1024. You need to make sure it is .bk2, and then you click on bink. Both of these are binking at the same time. I'm going to close my DaVinci because, again, it uses a lot of your processing, but a lot of your CPU processing power. So I'm just going to let these guys bink away. While we are waiting, honestly, join RPW, man. You will not regret it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to go on and on and on, but trust me, just watch one show in RPW, a live show. You will fall in love, ladies and gentlemen. I promise. That is a guarantee from me to you. They both say done. The Titantron took 5 minutes and 39 seconds. The stage took 3 minutes and 8 seconds. It just matters on how long the video is and how big the video is. That's how long it will take. Now, we have our new BK file. We need to put it in the correct folder location. Use Jada Parker for Haley Calco. It doesn't matter who you use. This is just who I'm going to use. So, again, if you don't have this folder, what you would do is go to your character file and you would find who you want to replace. So we're going to do Jada Parker. Her ID is 1233. 1233. So it is 1233 underscore Jada underscore Parker. I'm going to try 2026 because I tried 2025 with her Ultron. It didn't work. So now I'm going to do 2026. In this, I'm going to drag in the BK2 file. You have to make sure it is called Titantron with a capital T, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, it will not work. Then I'm going to drag in the stage, and I'm going to call that stage. Again, make sure it's called stage with a capital S. This and this, you don't really need that, but that's already in there anyway. So now they're in. We're going to go back to Movie Manager. We're going to go to Jada Parker. Titantron. We are going to make the Titantron. So Jada Parker, Titantron. And then stage. We are going to make the stage. You click on save, it saves it, and then we have to bake it. Bring this over, gonna click on bake, and it will bake away again. I have a lot to do, so it will take a couple minutes. I mean, not even that long, but a couple minutes. Now, if this doesn't work, I might have to change it to 2025, so we're gonna load it up, see if it does indeed work. Just as a reminder, when it loads, this should be what plays. We should see green, like a neon, like a Matrix sort of Titantron playing for Jada Parker. So, I'm gonna let this bake, we're gonna open the game, and we're gonna see if it worked. Well, let's have a look, and there it is. I already had it set to Jada Parker because I knew I was going to change her Tron to Jada Parker. But as you can see, it says Haley Calco. That is the name of this superstar. She now has her very own Titantron in 2K26. All I had to do is change Jada Parker to 2026 in the files, and it has worked, ladies and gentlemen. And it's honestly that easy, and now you have that Titantron in the game, and it just makes her look even better because, you know, we know that's her name. Oh, I thought the game crashed then. I pressed L2 and I paused it. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully this has helped you. If you know a bit about modding, you have the little files already. All you have to do is drag them into your new file and then re-link them. There might be an easier way to do this. Like in the .discovery Discord, people might watch this and think, oh, there's a way easier way to do this. There might be. I'm not saying this is the most effective way. I don't know. With all this new .discovery stuff, I used to use CakeView. So this is new for me. This is just the method that I used, and it worked for me, so this is what I'm gonna you. So hopefully this did help you, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you have fun modding your Trons. If you want any help, feel free to join our Discord or leave a comment down below. Also, make sure you watch or join RPW if you want to be a superstar. One-time membership payment, and then as long as you're active in promos, you will keep your contract, ladies and gentlemen, live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is who we are. Happy modding, and hopefully I'll see you in the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. Much of us always take care. I already said it, but this is who we are.